What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Observe and Proceed, where I observe and proceed to react. And today I got about 4 videos to get through. They're all pretty wild. They're all pretty crazy, starting with this box truck fire. But first off, before we do any of that, I'd like to thank everyone that's been liking, that's been subbing. I highly appreciate you. And if you could do that for me, if you're new, I'll appreciate you too. Nah, it's all good. Let's get straight into it without further ado.
We're following breaking news in Huntington Park, where it appears this pursuit with the box truck has just come to an end and it's catching fire.
That's
Michael.
right. Ella and Miranda live over the scene for us in News Chopper 4. Eliana.
I mean, apparently, we don't have footage of the whole pursuit. But as you can see, this is the good stuff. This is where it gets good.
And this started in Huntington Park, but we're right now in Willowbrook, just off of Wilmington and 120th Street. This is a stolen car, that box truck that you see there, that is now catching fire. So this puts officers in a very dangerous situation as they try to take this individual in.
Look at this dude.
But he seems to just be wanting to walk away at this point, but they're not going to.
He's just nonchalantly walking. Look at him looking back like, oh, okay.
Now that they're running in right now to take him into custody, down on the ground.
Hold on, let's see that again. Let's see that again. So it's gotten pretty hot for him. So he got out the truck.
In a very dangerous situation.
Oh, they won't see me. It's a bunch of smoke.
They try to take
Who cares?
this individual
I'm just gonna walk calmly.
But he seems to just be wanting
I'm
to
just
walk
gonna
away at
go
this point,
home.
but they're not going to allow that. They're running in right now to take him into custody. Down on the ground he goes. And
there he
they
gets
also have
tackled.
to focus on that vehicle because they don't know if anybody else is inside. And so you see
What's
it
wrong
there
with these
continuing to
people,
burn.
bro?
They're taking the suspect now into custody. They're on the sidewalk. Those officers.
Why did he was just gonna walk away like?
Quickly clearing the front of the vehicle to make sure there were no passengers, but of course they also have to
Where's
open
the
up
fire
rear
department?
to make sure that nobody was in the back. But look at this, the car is now catching fire. It looked like the brakes had started to catch fire, and that's what started all of this. But this is a chase that started in Huntington Park, made its way down Alameda for the most part. It also worked its way onto some of the other east-west streets until finally it just crossed under the 105 freeway, and that's when it started catching fire.
All that toxic smoke,
was
man.
forced to bring things to a stop, and he is now in custody. That's latest here from Willowbrook in News Chopper 4. I'm Eliana Marino. Back to you in the studio.
Slow down. We want to see what's going on
right
here.
now, feeding on the rubber of
This
that
lady
tire.
wanted to
We
sign
don't know
off.
what's inside the cab, nor do we know what's in back of that truck.
Look
correct?
at that thing. That thing's going
correct.
off.
My pilot, George Marcineau, is moving us around so we can take a look at
Wow.
the side of the vehicle that's on fire here. We can look at those flames there, Michael. But as you were saying, at this point,
They
we
brought
don't
her
know
back. She
what
wanted to
was
get off.
inside of this box truck. When was it taken? From who? Under what circumstances? Was it just a crime of opportunity where the suspect jumped in because the keys were left?
You know, and today I got a rundown of a few videos where I don't know what's wrong with these people stealing cars. They just look possessed. Like, look at that guy that just walked out like he didn't even care. Like, man. Something's
Of the
going
vehicle,
on.
or was it some sort of armed carjacking? At this point, that is unknown to us.
He's backing off.
The vehicle is now on fire. What is inside of the back at this point, unknown if there's anything at all. But fully engulfed now here in the front. I'm going to widen out the shot so you can look at where this is. Again, this is just off of Willowbrook,
Willowbrook.
off of Wilmington Avenue and 120th Street.
And Eliana, as you pull wider, I don't see any sign of any firefighters
None.
responding yet, but I do see these.
And that's weird because, I mean, they were pursuing him. That's why they're there. But usually the fire department's super quick with it.
In the sense to pull back away from this burning box truck.
Yeah, absolutely. It literally started to catch fire right as the vehicle was coming to a stop, and the officers, of course, focused on taking that suspect
There they
into
are.
custody. But they did call LA County Fire.
Took them
that
about
is,
3 minutes.
Coming in right now, and usually they can get these car fires out relatively quickly. So we will see the fire department get out of the fire truck right now. They're going to pull out the hose, and it should just take them a matter of minutes to get this fire under control.
Yeah, it ain't too
All right,
bad.
Eliana Miranda live for us here.
That was funny how they tackled him. Let's see the comments. Dude slowly walks away. Freaking idiots. Amazing. So this next video right here, this happened. This would have affected me if I worked that day, but I wasn't working. But they shut the whole freeway down because some guy, I guess, was going to shoot it out with police on the 210 freeway in the valley. Sylmar. Let's check it out.
We begin with that breaking news. 2 major freeway closures to report. I'm Giovanna Lotta.
I'm David Ona. We started with the 210 in Sylmar. That's where Chris Christie is overhead. And Chris, what can you tell us about an attempted carjacking?
David, a chaotic scene on the freeway here this afternoon in Sylmar is where that attempted carjacking happened.
Look at the side street, bro. Even if you got off the freeway right here to the left, you're still late to work.
Responding where apparently shots were fired. Nobody was hurt. One person is in custody. We've got some video to show you of that gun on the ground.
Oh.
Apparently we saw a knife down there as well. What I can tell you.
All right. So they got this dude, they got the freeway closed fairly quick, I guess. Got him out the car. Dude tossed his gun and knife out. Wow. He didn't even try to go on a pursuit or anything. And that's why I'm like surprised. Usually they would go on a pursuit, try to toss this out the car before, you know, they get caught.
Is that all of the westbound lanes of the 210 freeway are shut down for what is nothing less than a major investigation at this hour. Eastbound traffic is getting by, but as we come back out live here, you can see that rush hour traffic is delayed from Sun Valley, in fact, all the way into Latuna Canyon.
Dang.
All the way up
Glad I didn't work
the
that
San
day.
Fernando Valley, where traffic's being forced off just before the 118 freeway, and 118 traffic is being forced to get off at the eastbound 210. You cannot get onto the westbound side of the 210 freeway. There are thousands and thousands of people stuck in this traffic.
I would have hated that.
As we speak, a story we're going to continue to follow all evening long. Reporting live from Air 7.
I mean, that was, where's the update on that? Hold on.
Also following breaking news out of Sylmar, where a police shooting has led to road closures on the 210 freeway. The westbound lanes of the 210 at Polk Street remain closed tonight. It began before
Still
the thick of
closed.
rush hour as a police investigation took place. Let's go live to Fox 11's
This is
Ed
nighttime.
Vasquez
This
there
is
in
like-
Sylmar with more for us. Ed?
That happened in the morning. This is at night.
And Marla, a quick update just moments ago. CHP LAPD reopening the 210 freeway, so all the westbound lanes here through the Sylmar area on the
So they were investigating that long? Like, what?
and open again after a closure of almost 7 long hours
7
following a gunman.
7 hours. They got him arrested. He tossed a gun out. They're probably looking for like the actual shots, like where the to have the ballistics and all, you know, how they place everything and take the photos and stuff. But still, 7 hours?
Who runs right onto the freeway, right in the middle of the traffic, trying to carjack the driver of a big rig. Let's start it off.
Oh my God. So that's what happened. One of these idiots ran on the middle of the freeway trying to carjack someone. There's so much Grand Theft Auto, like, type of stuff going on, like, everywhere right now. It's kind of wild. You gotta watch yourself. Keep your doors locked in the car, because, like, this is crazy. Like, this whole week, all I've been seeing is people trying to jack cars like they're possessed.
LAPD, listen.
I don't know their involvement, but I do know at least one motorist he attempted a carjack.
But this is crazy. Usually if you have these attempted carjackings, it's on a city street, not on the middle of a freeway.
Certainly. I mean, it's certainly outrageous. We don't see this all the time.
But we did
What?
see it right here, right in the middle of the 210 freeway. That's the suspect there. He's down, his hands up, after running from police, wanted on a drug warrant.
It's at some point he runs from them. I don't know his exact route of travel, but he goes down onto the freeway, and that's where he confronts an uninvolved motorist, attempts to carjack that motorist while armed with a handgun.
From Skybox, there's the handgun.
That guy's got to be from Mexico, bro. Like, you can't be doing this over here, bro.
Down on the freeway, and it's not just any carjacking here. He is trying to jack the driver of this big rig with LAPD hot on his tail.
Big rig,
The
bro.
officers gave him
Out of
commands to drop the
everything.
weapon. He didn't comply, and then an officer-involved shooting occurred.
And he shot it out with the cops, bro. He tried to jack a big rig. I don't know what he was doing, trying to traffic drugs across the border or something, but you're going to shoot it out with police? That's wild, bro. That's wild. He's got to be in the cartel or something.
Time the suspect was struck by officers' gunfire, he fell to the ground in close proximity to that weapon, and he still continued to not comply with officers.
That's when LAPD fires its 40
Wow,
millimeter
look at him
less
arguing.
lethal round. There's the shell casing from that. It's right there on the freeway,
Dang.
marked by evidence marker number 3. The driver of the big rig, he's shaken up after nearly being jacked by a gunman, while evening commuters are jacked, I'll tell you, by this huge backup. Look at this traffic. It's a nightmare, stretching on for miles, with all the lanes of the 210 West closed for nearly 7 long hours, all after a wild scene. That gunman
Wow,
running onto
look
a
at
busy
him.
freeway, running between traffic, just trying to jack an 18-wheeler.
What a dangerous, rapidly escalating.
Hey, man, that guy, don't ever let him free. He's a menace to society for real. Like, that guy, he's probably not even from here, man. He's probably from Mexico or something, because you can't be doing that, bro. Like I said, these people look possessed. Did you see how he was arguing with the police right here? And wait till we go to Texas. This other dude tried to jack a family, bro, and it didn't go well for him. But, bro, what is going on?
Situation, those officers quickly took action.
And we're so lucky no one is hurt here.
Thank God nobody was seriously hurt, especially given the time that it occurred this afternoon.
And now the captain right about that, the time this afternoon when all this goes down leading into the evening rush. As you know, the 210 here, westbound, especially those lanes heading over to the 118, the 5, the 405, northern part of the valley, main artery. And then you have, of all things, as one of the bystanders said, you expect a big traffic jam like this, Marlo, or as he was saying, you expect a big signal alert when you have a horrible accident on the 210 freeway. We have a lot of folks who are known to speed, but the last thing you would expect is someone with a gun running onto the freeway, running from police, trying to carjack the driver of an 18-wheeler. Really crazy situation here.
A very unusual situation out there, but the good news tonight, as timing would have it, back open, but the ripple effect, I imagine, is still there.
It's insane.
It really was, especially on a lot of the surface streets here. Glen Oaks really was one of the main arteries that sort of runs surface streets, but parallels the freeway in this area. That was jammed for several hours. Finally easing up now as we move in.
All right, man. That is just like, you know, who runs on the freeway tries to jack an 18-wheeler? I ain't never heard of that in my life, bro. Let's see some of these comments. He'll be out before the weekend. I hope not, bro. Thanks, Bass. I will never forget Silmar, California. I still remember the wildfire in 2006 and the ash coming down like rain. Yeah, that mountain caught on fire right there. I don't think it was 2006. It was like 2008. And like, it almost burned down the whole city. It was crazy. Death sentence that fool caused today's traffic. Yes! Agreed, bro. Like. Also, the cops need to do a better job of clearing it. Can't believe they took 7 hours for carjacking. It was a shootout too, bro. I mean, shots fired. All right. So this is what I was talking about. This video's making its round on the internet. This dude in Texas just walks up to this family, man, with his family in the car, mind you, and just tries to steal it. The dude gives him a chance too, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, pushes him away. And he was armed. I mean, the father of the car was armed. And let's see, look.
66 and Dairy Road. Police say the man had tried to steal several vehicles by force before trying this one.
Do you see how he just came up nonchalantly as well and just like, get out my way, I'm taking your car. Like, what was he thinking? What is going on, bro?
He was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. Fox 4's David Sintendry has more from the investigation.
Shot him right there.
Well, a majority of family members were inside that vehicle as the carjacker tried to take off with it. The father of that family shot and killed the suspect, and it was all captured on video.
You could definitely tell that he was not in his right state of mind.
Possessed.
Surveillance video shows a man attacking and trying to carjack a family of 8 in Garland Sunday afternoon.
Hey, do you see that? He pointed the gun at him right away. Like, hey, what are you doing, bro? He didn't care.
Or the father shoots and kills him.
I'm just glad that the man was able to protect himself and his family.
Tatiana Starks manages Garland, Smoke, and Vape in a shopping center near Highway 66.
And, you know, I wish California we had these Texas laws, man. I really do. Because like that dude that tried to carjack the 18-wheeler. What if the dude in the 18-wheeler could do that, bro? Would have stopped a lot of A lot of stuff from happening. Like, period. Not just that situation, just everywhere in California, because it's crazy out here.
And Dairy Road.
We heard a loud crash.
Garland Police Department says the carjacker initially crashed into 2 other vehicles.
While we were responding to the scene, we received more information that the driver of that car had exited and immediately began physically trying to get into other vehicles in that parking lot.
Starks says she saw the man breaking into several vehicles at a gas station, so she took cell phone footage.
Oh, what
he tried to get in several different cars.
She stopped recording as the man
and GTA 6 isn't even out. What is going on, man?
And walking across the street toward her.
Did he make direct eye contact with you?
Yes, he was walking very intentionally.
The family of 8 unaware of what was happening and what was
went
about
up to the
to
wrong
happen.
one.
He ended up going into their car.
Video shows the carjacker in the peach shirt confronting the father in the white shirt. The father struggles with the suspect, who's trying to drive off.
Bro, who just disregards a gun in their face? Like, what?
With the family's car, with family members inside, including a baby. After nearly a minute of struggle, the carjacker, who's in the driver's seat, is shot by the father, who's outside the car
right here,
near the passenger side. Door.
It seemed to be self-defense.
Police do not expect to file charges against the father.
He's totally
It
justified.
all really happened really fast.
Starks, a witness to everything, just grateful we're talking about a story in which no victims were hurt.
It's just a blessing that the kids and the family walked away with no injuries.
So Garland Police Department is still working to identify that suspect who was shot and killed. So at this point in time, we don't know what sort of background this individual has, if there are any warrants out for his arrest, if there's anything specific that he was trying to get away from after that initial crash. Heather and Steve.
All right, so David, do we know if that carjacker was armed?
Well, police say they did not recover any weapons
Wasn't even armed
from that individual, just the weapon that was used to shoot and kill him. So no weapons found by police on that suspect. But again, they are adamant, as you can see in that video, that he was trying to use force.
Crazy. What is... I don't get it, bro. No victims were hurt. Best line of the report. The man and protecting his family should never be charged. Good job, Dad. Dad of the Year award. Took out the trash. Father deserves a medal. How to deal with criminals. Give the man a medal. Yeah, totally justified, man. And that's what should happen to these people trying to do this. Unfortunately, not every state has these Texas laws where you can protect yourself. But like I said, man, as you can see, there's an epidemic in carjacking going on right now. So, okay, let's go to this last video. I believe this is in Spokane, Washington. It's not a carjacking, but it's some look at this.
My God.
Look at this. Someone tried to run over a kid on a motorbike or something. Like, this is pretty wild.
Oh my God.
Wild new video out of the state of Washington shows a car speeding down a sidewalk, chasing this child on a motorbike.
Who
Video
does
captured
this?
by a neighbor and released by the Spokane County Sheriff's Office shows the moments leading up to the close call. You hear the driver slamming on the horn.
That's road rage on another level. You're willing to run over a kid on a motorbike, bro? Like, what?
This lady's crazy.
It's a lady,
the
of
silver
course.
Ford Focus turns toward the child. The kid tries
That's a Karen. That is the definition of a Karen right there.
to speed away.
Trying to run.
As the woman behind the wheel jumps the curb, nearly hitting
You know what would
him.
have been funny if she crashed into a tree or like popped her tire, because she deserves that karma.
Thankfully, no one was hurt in this incident that police call extremely dangerous. One tabloid dubbing the driver Ford Focus Karen.
That's what I said.
56-year-old Wendy Clemente. She fled the
Wendy
scene but was later
Clemente.
arrested after trying to enter a random stranger's
Joy
home.
jail.
When asked about the incident, the sheriff's office says she told deputies she couldn't remember it and later admitted to police she had been
Remember it?
drinking. It's still unclear
Give
why.
her a DUI of the year right there. Like, why? What? She's admitting to DUI. And it should be attempted murder because she that's what a car is when you try to run someone over. Give her those charges.
She drove towards the child Efforts to reach Clemente were unsuccessful. She now faces several charges, including a DUI, attempted assault, and trespassing, according to officials. They say she appeared in court but was later released without needing to post bond. The Spokane Sheriff's Office telling NBC News her charges might change but couldn't share specifics.
Change it to a bigger charge.
The pedal to the metal ordeal, leaving neighbors stunned, running into the street after a road rage.
That guy tried to be like, "What are you doing?"
Landing her in serious.
She ran over some rocks.
Dana Griffin, NBC News.
We thank you for watching.
Wow.
And remember, stay up.
Wow. Just wow. Let's see some comments. She should go to jail for 12 years. 12 years exactly. Nah, man. Throw the book at her for real. No road rage, reckless driving charges. She should have, like I said, attempted murder. So that's a deadly weapon, the car. Plus she's drunk. No bond. So Washington is Wild West now. Don't give her bond for sure. This person is not a good driver, obviously. Attempted murder. She tried to run over a kid. That's what I said. And, you know, the kid might have been annoying, but that doesn't give you an excuse to do all that. Anyway, as you can see, there's an epidemic of carjacking. So keep your cars locked and stay safe out there. I'll be back with another video before you know it. I'm out.